Our next contest of the evening is James Evans-Nicolle and Suley Mahmoud.
Suley, you're going to be tapping tonight, so make sure you tap early. James, I heard you said you're going to tap me out real quick. I don't think it's going to happen. You've got the wrong guy for that. You're the one who's going to be doing the tapping, mate.
Cage Rage.
Don't grab the cage when you're fighting. If the fight is stale at any time, standing or on the ground, I'll split you up and restart it. Touch gloves, get back to your corners and get ready to fight.
If Sully's 6 foot, James is near 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, you ready to fight? You ready to fight?
Grant Waterman there, let's get it on.
Neither guy willing to move in too quickly. Suley with a good leg kick, just feeling the distance.
Short left as well there, and I must comment on his shape again. He looks like he's really up for this one.
Both guys clinching high. Suley with some good knees on the inside. Nicolle retaliating with his own.
Often these moments here, you're really standing out there the guy for his strength compared to body mass, aren't you? You're seeing where the strength lies.
That's right. Both these guys are fighting with power at the moment, and you see Suley with a good attempted high knee there.
Yes, dangerous position for James' head there because Suley reached that and it was only just out away from his chin there. Could have been dangerous for him.
Both guys just wrestling at the moment, looking for position. Referee break. I think we had a shot on the inside. I think it might have caught him in the groin. Just a moment for James to just get his composure back.
I think you're dead right there, Rob. James is right above me now, and he just repositioned his box, so I think you're right. He took a short one there. Good refereeing there from Grant Waterman. Probably the best in the country at this game.
Without doubt, and I'm sure there's very many MMA fans and fighters that would agree with you there, Malcolm.
So here we go again. James recovered. Didn't make a fuss at all. That was good. Just got on with it.
Suley with a good shots. Good hands from Suley.
Nice movement there, though, by James. Good bob and weave there. Nice boxer's movement. Never keeps his head still. Kept the head moving. Always a good sign of boxing knowledge.
James looking for back. Suley turns in well straight away. Suley holding half guard. James Nicolle's on top position. James just holding, Suley holding the half guard. James will need to transfer himself from this position to a better position. At the moment, he looks as though he's just trying to free that leg for the full man or the side man. Suley does well to pull the leg back. Oh, good shot from James there, straight down.
Literally, just as that shot came in, I was just about to say to you, it's our first look at him. What are your impressions so far?
I'm very impressed so far. He's done very, very well. He's held Suley well. He's controlled Suley well on the ground. Suley, of course, a strong guy.
Mm. Bringing the shoulder in there.
Using the shoulder for those strikes. James at the moment still trying to work that leg free from Suley's guard. Both guys throwing good shots at the moment.
It's a good job, they're so well conditioned.
James again with a forearm, excellent strike. Just as Suley's head come up, James put it back down with a good strike.
I was just about to say it's good they're so well conditioned because this has been a very tough opening round, a lot of energy expended here.
James is doing well, moving to the side mounted position. Trying to move to the side mounted position, sorry, still being held in guard, half guard. Again, James with the foot, just trying to work that leg free.
As we're looking towards the end of the round here, when you look at that first criteria, effective aggressiveness, James surely at the moment.
There you go, James has freed that leg. He's been working for that for the last minute or so. He's actually got it free now and he's in the side mount position. He looks as though he's going to work for those forearm strikes. He's working round. May even be looking for a submission here as he works round. Maybe he's looking for the arm bar. He's working that knee across, maybe moving to full mount position, looking for strikes. He's keeping that arm trapped. Good strike by James again. James almost into full mount. He retaliates and turns into side mount, spins the body. Again, side mount position. Pushing the knee across. Again, good strikes from James.
Well, coming into his cage rage debut, it's an impressive one so far.
Very impressive so far. James showing a lot of aggression in there. Working very, very well.
And we must stress against an experienced cage rage campaigner.
That's right.
He's lived up to the hype. We said if he lived up to the hype, it would be a good fight. I think he's done more than that. I think he's taken that first round strongly.
Definitely. He's definitely had a lot of control on the floor. When he went to top position, he held. Suley was holding half guard. He did brilliantly to keep on top position. Moved well, eventually broke side man. Good strikes from both parties. But I still feel James took that round.
So, Rob, very lively opening round, good skill. We've been impressed by James. He said a slick and strategic performance. I think he was spot on the money there.
Definitely. It's been a very, very slick performance so far. I've been really impressed. The way he's moved on the ground and the way he's worked on the ground, you can see this guy has got a lot of wrestling ability and very good ground skill.
You were impressed with his patience, weren't you? He took his time and he knew what he was going for and he finally got there.
That's right. You could see he was working to get the leg free in the last round. He got it, took the side mount and controlled the fight from there. Let's see if Suley will go to ground or stay on his feet.
That was my next question to you. Suley's corner will know, they're very good corner, that he will have lost that first round. What do you expect from him in this second?
I think we're going to see Suley possibly use those wrestling skills that he has and try and control this round. If it goes to ground, I'm sure Suley will be looking for top position, but James has done fantastically well. He's brought him down on his back. Again, they move into side mount position, and James is going to feel very comfortable down there.
Yes, we're starting the second how we ended the first, which was dangerous for Suley because those elbows, eventually they will cut.
That's right, if they catch the top of the eye, the bridge of the nose, or just under the eye, it's very easy to cut.
Over our commentaries during the Cage Rage, right up to this Cage Rage 8, we've seen a large number of fights stopped on those cuts, Rob.
That's right, the forearm strikes are very, very dangerous in this position, and they're very, very sought after. A lot of fighters prefer to use them than striking down with their fist because they can get the cut and get a quick win.
And, being blunt, protect the bones in their fist as well, delicate bones in the body, a fighter's armory, whereas the forearm, much stronger, saves wear and tear on them as well.
That's right, it's the blade of the forearm they're using. They're striking down on the bone, looking for the split or the cut for the referee stoppage. James again controlled in sight from side mount position. A good knee from James there. You could see he held the hips of Suley, cocked the knee back and shot it in. Suley looked as if to say, what was that about, with a big smile on his face. I'm sure he won't be able to take too many of those.
Putting this performance in perspective, the fights that Suley Mahmoud gave Paul Jenkins, this says an incredible amount about James, doesn't it?
It does, but James was not to be the underdog. He's still UK MMA champion, which says a lot for him and his skill and his ability. Again, James looking for the arm bar, I believe. Suley's seen it and is totally trying to get his arm free before James can work with it. He does well to do so.
James very mobile on the ground, though. He switches well, doesn't he?
He does. You can see his ground skills are brilliant. Suley up, he gets his head free. James almost had the guillotine. Suley looking for the takedown to the back of the cage. He's grabbing both legs, double leg takedown, good. But Suley's head's trapped. It looks like James may be able to work the guillotine. Suley pops his head free.
First real signs of aggression here from Suley, because he's had it all up against it so far. James has really piled on the pressure, and for the first time, we've seen Suley on top here.
That's right. I think we're going to see Suley try and get him to the back of the cage, get him in an uncomfortable position, and then take that to his advantage and strike. You could see straight away, as soon as James hit his back, he pushed away from the cage. He did not want to be there. Good shot from Suley.
Yes, for me, the timing was perfect, because he's got a good clock on him. He knows his way around that cage, and he must have known he needs to do something to get back in this fight and catch the judge's eye again.
There we go. James again pushing away from the side of the cage so as not to be trapped. James just holding Suley in full guard. Again, we're seeing those legs come up. Suley with some good inside shots there, those little uppercuts just sliding in between both guys' bodies.
Just like in our previous fight, this makes it very interesting now for the judges. We had James a clear winner of the first. He dominated a good period of this second round, but then Suley's come back in it, hasn't he?
Suley has. But he did the same thing with Jenkins. Now, a lot of the time, he looks like he was defending. And then he has a burst of energy where he's totally aggressive and seems to dominate and hold position for a while. But as we can see, James again working for that guillotine. Suley did well to push his head up and forward, avoiding the guillotine choke.
Right, we're right at the end of the round. You heard the corner there banging, the 10 seconds. Summarise, Rob. Has Suley done enough to take this round to get back? Oh, he took
and there's James with a great knee. Totally out the blue with a KO. Fantastic shot.
Just as I was about to say, summarise this round. James makes it unnecessary. What a debut by this young man.
What a performance by this young man. This guy will be back without a shadow of a doubt. What an impressive performance.
I was just about to say to you, if we summarise the end of this round.
Look from the replay, it's a shot to the solar plexus. Suley just isn't able to recover, again to the ribs. You can see the pain on Suley's face, then a knee to the head. It's all over. Excellent work from Evans-Nicolle. And what has he brought to the cage for us tonight?
Well, the reason I'm so excited is Suley Mahmoud is nobody's mug. He's proved that before. But we saw so clearly that second knee, the look on Suley's face. To me, it looked like maybe a rib was broken there. And then the icing on the cake for James, sadly not Suley, was the third knee to the face. This is a superb debut by this young man.
And there we go. For the first 2 rounds, he was holding grappling skills. They were fighting on the ground. At the end of the second round, Evans, out of the blue, 3 fantastic knees, struck his opponent, TKO. Excellent work by James Evans-Nicolle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. 4 minutes, 59 seconds into the second round by TKO, James Evans-Nicolle!
Slick, strategic, and when he needed it, brutal.
Definitely. What an impressive performance. This guy is one I am going to keep my eye on because it'll be interesting to see where this guy's future is.